It could have been a really horrible day, but it's all about perspective, right? Hi, my name is Michael Johnson. I'm a ballroom dance professional, a life coach, and a peak performance expert. I'm part of a group of motivated people who are dedicated to attaining emotional mastery and unlocking our full potential. We've realized life is a dance. The ups and downs can spin you out of your mind, but it's time to take back control. It's time to become a lifer. We don't believe others are responsible for how we feel. In fact, we don't believe anyone can make us feel anything. We are a new breed of overachievers. Emotional mastery is our journey, and unlocking our full potential is the key. Welcome to the journey. We are lifers, and this is Majic for Life. What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with the Majic for Life podcast. I'm so glad you joined me today. And as many of you heard from the last podcast, we just launched our next big project for Majic for Life, which is the online ballroom congress. And this congress has been so ridiculous. It's been so much fun to be working at helping bring the world a little smaller. Now, in many instances, it's this ballroom world, and being able to bring everybody together and be able to share this amazing information with the community has been awesome. But even just the thought that we've had a lot of people that aren't dancers get on board to hear and listen to these champions and professionals in the industry speak about what it is that they've done well. And not only that, but what they've done poorly. As we've been preparing for this and over the coming days, I'll share with you a bunch of the stories, the behind-the-scenes stories of what's been going on. But obviously, with our focus at Majic for Life being about how to help people find their greatness. I mean, honestly, that's what we're here for. We're trying to, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of helping people find their greatness. There's something really special and wonderful inside of you, and in many instances has a hard time getting out. And sometimes you even know it, and sometimes you even you recognize that thing inside of you is burning to get out, and you haven't quite figured out a way to make that happen. Well, anyway, this Congress, obviously I love dance, and those of you that know me know I'm passionate about it, and so being able to combine the two things that I love so much and bring them together has been just phenomenal. But along the way, as with anything, there are challenges. There are challenges that try to step in the way of the progress of what you're doing. And in this particular instance, there's been no lack of challenges all the way to the finish line, And so, like I said in the last podcast, we have over 25 speakers talking about how to take your dancing to the next level. In so many instances, they talked about things that were, about your mindset, not necessarily about dance. And so those little nuggets of gold really are so valuable for people that aren't dancers as well as people that are dancers. And some of those things help me through the process of getting to the finish line, of being able to get this product out and launched for people to take advantage of. And so I wanted to tell you a quick little thing about what happened. We're pushing as hard as we could. The team worked so hard, and everybody on my team, eventually they'll hear this, and this is a big, huge thank you to you for all your work and efforts. And, the best laid plans go awry, right? They say that, and in many instances, that's true. For us, we planned so much. We put so much effort into preparing for what the launch was going to look like and what we needed to get done to be prepared to get this great resource out to you guys. And inevitably, we got down to the last couple of nights before we started to launch, and the team just pulled some ridiculous all-nighters. We all were working on very little sleep, and it was really amazing to see what they could do, when it was necessary and when it all came together. And it wasn't because we didn't work hard leading up to that point. It was just, when you get to that launch day, a lot of things show up that you don't think about, things that you weren't prepared for. And as we did that, we created processes for us so that hopefully the next time we run a Congress, it'll be easier for us and we won't miss some of the things that we did miss this time around. But as I watched each of them, handle their fatigue and deal with the stresses of how to get through this pre-launch phase where none of us were getting any sleep. There were high demands coming from every direction, and everybody met the goal. Everybody met the end product, and it was crazy. And as we went through that final stage of being able to get everything prepared and really ready to release to the world, I remember thinking to myself, okay, that's been a night. We're back to morning time, and we were getting ready to release and turn everything on at about 5 o'clock a.m. And that's, that was kind of the goal, is to get it all ready and prepared for everybody to participate in. And we thought, gosh, we'll turn it on at like 5 o'clock. And, that'll give a couple hours before people are too, stirring and ready to go. And you know what? Honestly, the weirdest thing happened. It was about 4 minutes to 5 o'clock. And all of a sudden, a notification came in that somebody had signed up. And we're thinking, well, gosh, we haven't turned it live yet. And apparently on accident, about an hour before we had actually turned the web page live, and it wasn't ready to go, So luckily, we were getting ready to turn it on at 5 o'clock, and we got our first participant to sign up at a few minutes to 4, and then literally, we turned it on at 5 o'clock, and literally the registration just started pouring in at 5 a.m. And it just sort of blew us out of the water. I mean, we knew people were going to love this, and we knew people were going to want to come. But all of a sudden at 5 o'clock, or 4 minutes till, and nonstop since then, the registration has been going crazy. So honestly, if you haven't set up or signed up yet, then you need to go do that. If you're listening to this legacy and it's already happened, then I'm sorry you missed it. Maybe send us an email or something, and we'll see if we're going to do like an encore or something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But right now, the event registration is going. Everything's filling up amazing, and we're just having a great time running it. But it was crazy. We turned that on, and I thought, okay, everybody needs some rest. So I thought I'll go home. I'll grab a quick shower. There's plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. I feel like that's what my grandfather told me all the time. And ran home, grabbed a shower, and on my way back, I kind of noticed my car was acting weird. I look out, and I have a complete and utter flat tire. So I fill it up and hope that it'll last, and I get down, and I'm approaching the next gas station. You could just hear that it was just about to start grinding on the hubcap wheel. So here I am in the middle of this launch. My phone's blowing up. The team is excited. They're all telling me what's going on in the background. And they're like, you've got to get here. Everything's going down. And so I'm dying, right? I pull over into the gas station, and my tire is completely gone. Like, it is gone. So, I'm thinking, gosh, when was the last time I changed a tire? And, you couldn't think of a more horrible day to have this happen. Like, we're in the middle of launch. We just pulled an all-nighter. I've got zero sleep on my hands, but I'm totally pumped and energized, and I'm thinking to myself, this is some serious irony. This Congress is launched. It's live. It's going bonkers. Tons of people are registering. And, we're talking this early in the morning, too. We're not even, what are we, maybe 6 a.m. by this point? Maybe 6:30. And I'm changing a tire out in the gas station and trying my best to do my best interpretation of how to change a tire correctly. Anyway, I got the tire changed. Probably the fastest I've ever done in my life. Hopefully it was safe enough. Got to the studio, and everything, kept moving forward. But then, as with anything, more challenges showed up. It was great to have all these people registering, but then, the team noticed that there was another challenge that came up, and we just had to sink our teeth into it. But honestly, it's been nonstop for a few days of this launch. We started Monday, and I'm not sure when you'll hear this, maybe Maybe you'll hear this, maybe Thursday, something like that. But you might be able to tell the tiredness in my voice. I've gotten very little sleep. I'm not complaining by no means. I'm actually loving the time and enjoying the process. But sometimes you get a little loopy when you haven't had much sleep. And it's just part of the challenge, So for those of you that are out there, I'm telling you this because sometimes you have your big moment, and sometimes your opportunity is there, and you only get one shot, and you got to go, and you got to do it, and you got to fight through the things that show up and that present themselves to you. In this particular case, it was, a flat tire, and how silly was that? And, on one end, I kind of laughed at myself. I'm always teaching everybody about doing their emotions. And on one end, I was kind of mad and angry that I got a flat tire. On another end, I thought, gosh, there's got to be some thing, there's got to be some reasoning for why that needed to happen. And so you just go with it and you go, it's funny. You kind of laugh at the irony of the universe, throwing that my way and then continuing challenges. But, it's okay. There's been some more challenges I'll tell you about as we proceed in other podcasts. But honestly, it has been so much fun. It's been so fun to see the team come together and work ridiculous at it to bring you guys this amazing opportunity. But it's also been fun to test my resolve and be able to see how far I can really push. And that's been fun as well. And what's really been fun is listening to all of your comments and hearing what you guys have to say about the Congress so far. You'll understand more if you go sign up, and you'll see. The online event, if you're hearing this in time, is October 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. You're going to miss it if you don't go sign up. So go get set up and go check out these amazing professionals and see what we've done. And, of course, I'm actually doing one of the lectures. I'm doing one of the talks. So come and listen to me talk. It's about a subject near and dear to my heart. As you all well know, I love talking about emotional mastery and doing your emotions. So go listen to the lecture and hear all about it and start to learn. And like I said, they're free. How do you go wrong with free? There's no catch. Just show up. That's it. And you can do it. So anyway, hopefully you didn't hear that yawn. I'm yawning a little bit in the background, but that's okay. You just got to keep pushing through. Hope you guys enjoy the Congress. Go check it out, onlineballroomcongress.com, and we'll talk to you soon. But hang in there, keep pushing hard, and be prepared to take the moment. As they say, take the bull by the horns, take the moment by the horns, and really go with it and embrace it. So anyway, we'll talk to you next time. Want more magic for life? If so, then reserve your copy of my new book. Get your copy at everyminutebook.com. Inside this book, you'll find the secrets to attaining the next level of performance in anything you do. Learn the secrets behind emotional mastery that'll start you on your new journey of being a lifer. Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or an artist, this book will change your life forever. Get your copy reserved today.